What if I told you some of the nuts you eat every day for your health may actually be working against your body after 60? The surprising part is, most seniors have no idea this is happening, and the effects often show up as stiffness, low energy, or unexplained inflammation. Some of the very foods you trust to protect your heart and keep you strong may be quietly doing the opposite. In fact, I've seen many older adults unknowingly increase inflammation, slow their metabolism, and even put extra stress on their joints, simply by choosing the wrong types of nuts. Now here's the part most people are never told. It's not that nuts are bad. It's that your body after 60 processes them very differently. What used to work well in your 40s or 50s doesn't always work the same way now. So in this video, I'll walk you through 5 nuts you should start avoiding, and more importantly, 5 nuts that can actually support your heart, your joints, and your energy in a way your body truly needs now. And the last one is something most seniors completely overlook, but it can make a noticeable difference in how your body feels day to day. Let's start with one of the most common and most overlooked mistakes I see in my older patients: flavored or processed nuts. They seem harmless, honey roasted, salted, spicy, but the issue isn't the nut, it's what's added to it. Here's the difference. Plain nuts contain healthy fats your body can use, but many processed versions are coated in refined vegetable oils high in omega-6 fatty acids, which, when consumed in excess, can promote inflammation in the body. Add in high sodium, and it can raise blood pressure and increase fluid retention. And those sweet coatings? They can trigger sharp blood sugar spikes, especially as insulin sensitivity declines with age. Now think about how that shows up. Slight swelling in your hands, heavier legs by evening, or joints that feel more stiff the next morning. Many seniors never connect these small snacks to how they feel later, but clinically, the pattern is clear. So instead of removing nuts, simplify them. Choose raw or dry roasted, with no added oils, heavy salt, or coatings. Because often, it's not the food causing the problem, it's what's been added to it. Now here's one that surprises many people: peanuts. You may have eaten them your whole life without a second thought. So why reconsider now? Because peanuts behave differently than most nuts, and your body handles them differently too. First, peanuts are actually legumes, not tree nuts. But more importantly, they are one of the foods most prone to aflatoxin contamination, a natural toxin produced by certain molds. In higher or repeated exposure, aflatoxins have been linked to liver stress and increased inflammation, especially when the body's detox systems aren't as efficient with age. There's more. Peanuts are also relatively high in omega-6 fats, which, in excess, can push the body toward a more inflammatory state, particularly when not balanced with omega-3s. Now think about daily habits. Peanut butter in the morning, peanuts as a snack, sometimes both. That repetition matters. Over time, this may contribute to subtle signs, like sluggish digestion, joint discomfort, or persistent fatigue. This doesn't mean you must eliminate peanuts completely, but rotating them out and choosing cleaner, less inflammatory options more often can make a real difference in how your body feels, because small daily choices add up faster after 60. Here's another one that often surprises people: cashews. They feel light, soft, and naturally sweet, so they seem like a safe choice. But inside your body, they behave differently than most nuts. Cashews are higher in carbohydrates and lower in fiber compared to almonds or walnuts. This means they can raise blood sugar more quickly, what we call a higher glycemic response. And here's why that matters. As we age, the body clears sugar from the bloodstream more slowly. So instead of a smooth rise and fall, you may get a sharper spike, followed by a noticeable drop. That drop is what you feel: low energy, sudden fatigue, even mild shakiness or brain fog. Now imagine this happening daily. A handful here, another snack there. Over time, these repeated spikes can strain your energy balance and even affect insulin sensitivity, which plays a key role in how your body manages blood sugar. This doesn't mean you must avoid cashews completely, but it does mean being mindful, keeping portions small and not relying on them as your go-to snack. Because steady energy always beats short-lived boosts after 60. Here's one almost no one expects: pine nuts. They look light and healthy, but they can trigger a very unusual reaction in some people. Pine nuts contain delicate fats that oxidize easily when exposed to heat, light, or long storage. This process, called lipid oxidation, breaks fats down into unstable compounds that your body has to work harder to process. And then there's something even more surprising: a condition known as pine mouth. Some people develop a lingering bitter or metallic taste that can last for several days after eating pine nuts. It's not dangerous, but it is a sign your body isn't responding well. And here's why that matters. As we age, the body becomes less efficient at clearing these oxidized compounds, and taste receptors can become more sensitive to imbalance. So instead of brushing it off, your body keeps reminding you. You might notice food tasting off, reduced appetite, or mild digestive discomfort. The problem? Most people never trace it back to pine nuts. So if you enjoy them, keep it occasional, and only choose fresh, well-stored sources. Because sometimes, the smallest foods create the most unexpected reactions. Now we come to number 1, and this is the one I pay especially close attention to with my older patients: Brazil nuts. They're often called a superfood, and in small amounts they truly are. Brazil nuts are one of the richest sources of selenium, a mineral essential for thyroid function, immune defense, and protecting brain cells from oxidative stress. But here's the catch. Your daily selenium need is about 55 micrograms, and just one Brazil nut can contain 70 to 90 micrograms. That means a small handful can easily push your body into excess. And unlike many nutrients, selenium has a narrow safety range. Too much over time can lead to what's known as selenosis, a form of toxicity. In real life, that may show up as fatigue, a persistent metallic taste, brittle nails, or even hair thinning. I've seen many seniors unknowingly overdo it, thinking more will help. But with Brazil nuts, it doesn't. It backfires. The smart approach? Keep it simple. 1 at most 2 nuts a day. Because when it comes to powerful nutrients, precision matters far more than quantity. Now, if this is already making you rethink some of your daily habits, you're not alone. What I often see is that small changes like this, things that seem simple on the surface, can make a noticeable difference in how your body feels over time. So if you're finding this helpful, take a moment to like this video and subscribe to the channel, because in the next part, I'm going to walk you through the nuts I actually recommend to my older patients. The ones that can support your heart, reduce inflammation, and give you more steady, reliable energy throughout the day. And one of them, in particular, is something most seniors overlook, but when used correctly, it can make a real difference in how your body responds. Now here's where things start to turn in your favor: walnuts. They may look simple, but they contain something most other nuts don't: plant-based omega-3s, specifically ALA, alpha-linolenic acid. And this matters more than most people realize. As we age, the body tends to shift toward a more inflammatory state. But omega-3s help counter that by supporting anti-inflammatory pathways and improving the function of your blood vessels, what we call endothelial health. In simple terms, better flow, less internal stress on your system. Walnuts have also been shown to help improve LDL cholesterol quality and support brain function, thanks to their antioxidant content. Now here's what that can feel like: joints that don't feel as tight when you get up, movement that feels more natural, and even a bit more mental clarity during the day. What I like most is this: walnuts work quietly but consistently. No spikes, no crashes, just steady support. A small handful a day is enough, because sometimes the biggest improvements come from giving your body exactly what it's been missing. Not more, just better. Here's one I consistently trust for older adults: almonds. Many people already eat them, but what matters is why they work so well after 60. Almonds are one of the best natural sources of vitamin E, a powerful antioxidant that helps protect your cells from damage, especially the kind caused by oxidative stress, which increases with age. And here's where that becomes important. Vitamin E helps prevent the oxidation of LDL cholesterol, a key step linked to plaque buildup in arteries. In simple terms, it helps keep your blood vessels healthier from the inside. But that's not all. Almonds also contain magnesium and healthy fats, which support more stable blood sugar levels, helping you avoid those energy dips many seniors experience. So instead of quick spikes, you get steadier, more reliable energy. What does that feel like? Less midday fatigue, more consistent stamina, and a body that feels a bit more balanced throughout the day. A small handful, raw or soaked, is enough. Because with almonds, it's not just about nutrition, it's about protection your body can use every single day. Here's one that often surprises people in the best way: pistachios. They may seem like a simple snack, but they offer a powerful combination of nutrients that support your heart in a very specific way. Pistachios are rich in plant sterols and fiber, both of which help lower LDL cholesterol, the kind that contributes to buildup in your arteries. At the same time, they support healthier HDL levels. But here's what makes them stand out. They naturally boost nitric oxide production, which helps your blood vessels relax and widen, making it easier for blood to move efficiently through your body. And there's more. Pistachios have also been shown to support better blood sugar control, helping reduce sharp spikes and crashes after meals. What does that feel like? More stable energy, less afternoon fatigue, and better endurance when you're walking or staying active. They also contain lutein, which supports eye health, something many seniors overlook. A small handful of unsalted pistachios daily is enough, because sometimes the best foods don't just support one system, they help your whole body work more smoothly together. Here's one most people overlook, but it can make a real difference: macadamia nuts. They're unique because they're extremely rich in monounsaturated fats, especially oleic acid, the same heart-protective fat found in olive oil. And your body uses this type of fat very efficiently. Unlike higher-carb snacks that can spike and drop your blood sugar, macadamias provide a stable, slow-burning source of energy, helping you avoid those gradual dips many people feel later in the day. But there's another benefit many seniors don't realize. These fats support metabolic flexibility, your body's ability to switch smoothly between using sugar and fat for energy. This becomes less efficient with age, which is why energy can start to feel inconsistent. Macadamias help restore some of that balance. They've also been linked to improved cholesterol profiles, helping reduce LDL while supporting heart health. What does that feel like? More consistent energy, less afternoon slowdown, and a steadier, more grounded feeling in your body. A small handful, a few times a week, is enough. Because after 60, steady energy isn't just helpful, it's essential for staying active and independent. Now we come to number 1. And this is something many of my older patients have never heard before, but once they understand it, it often changes everything. It's not just what nuts you eat, it's how you prepare them. Soaked or activated nuts. Here's why this matters. Nuts naturally contain compounds like phytic acid, often called an anti-nutrient because it can bind to minerals such as zinc, iron, and magnesium, making them harder for your body to absorb. When you're younger, your digestion usually handles this well. But after 60, digestive efficiency can decline, so even healthy foods may not be fully utilized. Soaking helps change that. When you soak nuts in water for several hours, it begins to reduce phytic acid levels and softens the nut structure, making it easier to digest and absorb nutrients. It also activates natural enzymes that support better breakdown during digestion. What does that feel like? Less bloating, a lighter feeling after eating, and over time, better use of the nutrients your body depends on. Many of my older patients notice this shift quickly. Same food, just easier on the body. So try this. Soak almonds or walnuts overnight, then drain and enjoy. Because sometimes, the biggest upgrade isn't eating more. It's helping your body get more from what you already eat. Let's make this simple and clear. After 60, not all nuts work the same way in your body. Some, like flavored or processed nuts, peanuts, excess cashews, pine nuts, and too many Brazil nuts, can create subtle strain. They may promote inflammation, disrupt blood sugar balance, or become harder to digest and utilize with age. And that's where many people get confused. They're eating healthy, but their body isn't responding the way it used to. Now here's the shift. When you choose nuts that support your system, like walnuts for omega-3s, almonds for antioxidant protection, pistachios for heart and blood sugar support, and macadamias for steady energy, you're working with your body, not against it. And when you prepare them properly, like soaking when needed, you improve how well your body can absorb and use those nutrients. So instead of guessing, you're aligning with how your body actually works now. Because after 60, it's not just about eating healthy foods. It's about choosing foods your body can truly benefit from, every single day. Now I'd really like to hear from you. Which of these surprised you the most? Was there a nut you've been eating regularly that you might reconsider now? Or one you're thinking of adding to your routine? And if you're comfortable sharing, tell me your age as well, because it helps me understand what many older adults are experiencing and allows me to create videos that truly support you. Your experience might also help someone else reading the comments realize they're not alone. If you found this helpful, take a moment to like this video and subscribe to Senior EverFit. This channel is here to give you clear, practical guidance so you can stay strong, steady, and independent as the years go on. And if you know someone, a parent or a friend, who snacks on nuts every day thinking they're always helping, go ahead and share this video with them. It might be exactly the insight they didn't know they needed. I want to leave you with this. What you eat each day is not just routine, it's information for your body. And your body is still listening. Even after 60, it has an incredible ability to respond when you give it the right kind of support. So if something hasn't been working the way you expected, don't take it as a sign of decline. Take it as a signal that your body may simply need a different kind of care now. In all my years working with older adults, I've seen this again and again. When small, thoughtful changes are made, like choosing the right foods in the right way, the body often responds in quiet but powerful ways. More comfort, more stability, more confidence in your movement. So stay patient with yourself. Stay consistent with your choices. And remember, you deserve to feel strong, capable, and at ease in your own body. And I'll be right here with you, guiding you every step of the way.